Hi my lovies! Today I'm going to do a book review for you. I haven't done one in like forever. In one of the latest Tia Time videos, I said that if you guys wanted me to do one, I would do one. So I'm going to share with you guys what I've read in the past and what I'm reading now and what I just couldn't really get into, but I wanted to share with you guys just, you know, because you may like it. I don't know. But I haven't been reading as fast or as often as before, just because working part-time, trying to get videos done and everything, I just don't have the time to just sit down and immerse myself in a book. But I have been reading. So the book that I have just recently finished is called The Dowry Bride, and it's by Shoban Bantwal. This book I didn't actually get this book from the library. It was a treat. My hubby treated me, and we went to Barnes & Noble's, and I actually picked this book up. It has 343 pages, and I read this book in like 2 days. So it keeps your interest. Okay, so just to kind of give you a quick synopsis of this book. It was based in India, the story. And it really tackles a very controversial issue, and that's bride burning, which from what I hear may still be going on in certain parts of India. So she was married off, and the family she was married to required a dowry to be paid. However, that dowry had not been paid by her father yet, and she had not produced an heir or a son yet. So the mother-in-law and her husband were plotting to kill her, and to do it via bride burning. And so she found out one night when she kind of snuck up on them and overheard their conversation, and she ran away. So the story is basically about her running away, and she runs away to a particular person. Well, I'll tell you. Okay, so the person that she runs away and she's basically hiding with is the cousin of her husband, who from the day of the wedding when he first saw her fell in love with her. So this is a classic love story. I don't want to tell you the end because I want you to go out and enjoy it and read it on your own, and I don't want to spoil it for you. But yeah, so she's in hiding for her life, basically. Her mother-in-law is one of those big matriarchs of the family where everyone really kind of just does what she says. She has a lot of power. So she's very powerful and very mean and scary. So it's just good to see, you know, what she goes through in order to run away, and the chemistry that's between her and the cousin when she's in hiding, and it's a beautiful story. The end was not what I expected. It was a good ending. It just wasn't the ending that I envisioned. I thought the author, I thought that her style of writing was, at times I thought it was a little elementary with how she described certain things, or the dialogue of the characters were a little elementary and not so eloquent. And so I was looking for more with, like, for instance, the discussions between the main character in the book, Mega, and the cousin. So, you know, with the lack of just the eloquent language, and the ending just kind of being off, I would have to give this book probably, I'd give it a B. So this book gets a B in my grade. I've got to start being kind of, I can't be so hard when I'm judging, but I definitely think it's definitely a good read to pick up. If you want to go ahead and read the first few lines of the first paragraph of the book, you can go ahead and you can pause it at your leisure and read it to see if it, you know, is something that would interest you. Okay, so the book that I'm reading right now in the moment, I just started about actually 2 days ago, is this book, and it's called The Jewel of Medina, and it's by Sherry Jones. And I'm really into these type of exotic period piece novels right now. I never ever used to read these type of novels, but for some reason they're, I don't know, as soon as I see a cover that has something to do with like royalty back in 17th century or in a different country far away, I'm totally intrigued. So if you're kind of bored with my selections, I totally understand, because if you're not here with me, then, you know, hey, I don't blame you. But this one is set in Arabia, and I don't want to go into the synopsis of this because, oh my gosh, like I am on chapter 4. So far, it's holding my interest, and so I'm really excited about reading more. This book is 358 pages long. If you guys can see, I have a little bookmark my hubby gave me when he went to Mexico for one of the weddings he shot recently, and so that's what I keep with me as I read my books. Okay, and once again, here's the first paragraph of the first chapter if you want to pause it and read it at your own leisure to see if you're interested. I will let you guys know how I like this book, and I'll give you the grade on next book review. It may take me a little bit longer just because, like I said, I have less time, but I am reading. Always continue to read. It's great stimulation for the mind. Okay, this is one book that I started and I just could not get into it. Like I couldn't finish it, and I started the first chapter and I was just like, I can't. Okay, so it's called A Deeper Love Inside, the Porsche Santiago story, and it's by Sister Souljah. And this is the sequel to The Coldest Winter Ever. Now, I love The Coldest Winter Ever. Like, of course, I read it, I believe when I was in high school, and I love the story. I wanted them to make a movie of it. I thought there was talks of them going to be able to make a movie of it, and I was just kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm going to see the movie because I love the story. So when the sequel came out, I was just kind of like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, I'm gonna get the book. And there was actually one of my friends, she started a book club, and this was the first book that they read. I couldn't make it to the book club meeting, so I wasn't able to read the book, but I still got the book because I told myself, okay, I'll just read it on my own time. So I got the book, guys. I bought the book. I read the first few lines of the first chapter, and I'm just kind of like, I am so over this book. Like, I don't know. I feel like since I'm older, and like I said, I've read so many different novels like this in my past, it just didn't intrigue me. I wasn't interested. I just feel so bad because I wanted it to be so good. Let me tell you, so many people will disagree with me because they like swear that this book is amazing, like awesome, very interesting. My mom read this book. She read it in like a day, and she's like, oh, you're gonna love it. And I'm like, Mom, no, I don't like it. If you want, you can also pause on the first chapter to kind of read the first few lines of the chapter to see if it's something that would interest you. I like to read like the first paragraph whenever I'm browsing in a library or at the bookstore to kind of see, is this catching my interest? Is this catching my attention? I hope that you found this video interesting and entertaining and very helpful if you've been looking for certain books or certain styles of literature. And again, if you guys have any suggestions, please leave a comment. Like I said before, I'm really into period piece novels. So if you know of any good period piece novels, you know, with different countries in England, in India, and Spain, and wherever, I'm so interested in that. Dealing with like royalty or family or love stories. I'm still a stickler for love stories because I'm such a romantic. And if you've read any of these books, any 3 of these babies, then let me know what you thought. If you've read, you know, A Deeper Love Inside and you're like, Tia, you don't know what you're talking about, this book was awesome, look, share it, rant it out down below. That's what it's for. We're a community of readers. I will see you guys next time, and thank you so much for requesting that I do this video. I'm so happy that you guys love to read like I do. See you next time. Bye. Thanks so much for watching, and if you'd like to see our vlog channel, click the link below in the description bar. We actually went on a date. Fun times. Love ya.